Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. I know it's almost time to go home, but I am really honored to be here. Really honored to be here. We've taken this program all over Texas. We've been to New Orleans, but I shared with Dan. I need everybody to be quiet and look at me, please. I'm not going to be very long. So just out of sign of respect, just look at me, please. I would really appreciate it. But I'd share with Dan that we've taken this program to a lot of different places. But I say, Dan, if this current situation with the NBA continues, I have a date in mind and a place in mind that we should take this program because it really has impacted over tens of thousands of kids all over the country. I say, we got to go to Baton Rouge. I say, we got to go to Baton Rouge. And not only go to Baton Rouge, I said, we got to go to a place in Baton Rouge that really means a lot to me, and that's the Scotlandville area. And what I want to share with you is this. This area, everybody should be looking at me and not talking. This area, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Come here, my man. I need you. I need you. Come on, come on. I need you. You're going to be my bodyguard. Come on, man. Come on, come on. Come on. Yes. Now, go up on stage. Go on stage. Hurry up. Hurry. Get up there. Hurry up. Come on. Stand right there. Now, what's your name? Troy. Good to meet you. I'm Coach Avery Johnson. All right. Now, what I want you to do, when I'm talking, if you see somebody else talking, you point to them. All right? All right. And then after the assembly's over, we're going to make them do 100 push-ups. All right? So you watch them. You're my bodyguard because I'm the guest speaker. All right, now, you on your job? You on your job? There's a reward to this job. You good? All right. Now, so Baton Rouge and this part of Baton Rouge is really important because in 1985 is when I came to Baton Rouge to go to Southern University. And Southern University is important to me because this is where I went to a whole nother level. Athletically, yes. Academically, yes. But Baton Rouge is where I met my wife. All right? And, you know, hey, my wife was a nursing student at Southern University, and now we've been married for 20 years. I have a daughter that's a freshman in college. And I have a 16-year-old son that's a 10th grader in high school. But Baton Rouge means a lot to me. That's why we're here. Part of yes, I'm from New Orleans, but part of my heart is right here in Baton Rouge. Do you understand what I'm saying? So here's what I came to talk to you about, okay? I can go a lot of different ways, but this is what I came to talk to you about. Everybody look at me. My mom, before she passed away in 1998, she would have pictures all over the house. Pictures everywhere. Pictures of me playing ball, my brothers doing something, pictures of her wedding, my wedding, pictures all over. Pictures of Martin Luther King and, you know, just pictures all over the house. Now my wife, are you paying attention? You on your job? All right, good. You just think, oh, good, hold him. But my point is, my wife has pictures all over the house, everywhere. Pictures of the wedding, the kids, you know, pictures of some famous people. One of our minority owners of the Nets, his name is Jay-Z. Anybody ever heard of Jay-Z? Good. But my point is pictures. And I love pictures. And you know why I love pictures? A picture is worth 1,000. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. Everybody repeat after me. A picture is worth 1,000 words. So here's my point. Here's my point. A picture says a lot about the person in the picture and what they've gone through. So for me, I love pictures because the first thing I love about pictures, I have pictures of my heroes. Everybody say heroes. I can't hear you. Say heroes. I have pictures of my heroes. Now, one of my heroes was Ben Jobe, who was the coach at Southern University for a long time. A lot of my teachers were heroes. You should treat your teachers every day like heroes. Where are all of my hero teachers? Raise your hand so I can see who you are. All of my teachers, raise your hands. Good. Your teachers are heroes. They work with you, they care about you, and guess what? Your teachers are here to help you and not hurt you. Your teachers have a lot of experience. They've been through a lot of things that you haven't been through. So yes, I'm a basketball coach, but I'm also a teacher. So it's critical every day, if you are going to be a beautiful picture, that you respect and honor and listen to and pay attention to your teachers. It's critical. Thank you. Thank you. See, because, listen, if you're going to be a pretty, beautiful picture, you must honor and respect your teachers, because I get a lot of players that can run, dunk, and shoot. Right, Troy? All right, good. But they have bad attitudes, and they don't respect the teacher, so I can't use them. All right, so it's critical that you respect your teachers, your heroes. Second thing, it's important, if you're going to be a beautiful picture, that you manage headaches and heartaches. See, because I'm standing in front of you today, not because I've been perfect or not because I haven't had any setbacks. I've had a lot of different things happen to me that caused me to have a headache and a heartache. But the key is not to allow it to stop you from going to the next level. My jersey's retired in San Antonio. It's retired in San Antonio. But guess what? I got cut by San Antonio. I got cut. I did a lot of great things with Dallas, but they fired me. So my point is, even though my picture is now in San Antonio in Spurs history, I had to go through a lot of headaches and heartaches during my career. Southern University, I gave the commencement speech at Southern University a couple of years ago. And that was a great honor. That was a beautiful picture. But I had to go through a lot of headaches and heartbreak at Southern University to get my degree. But I had to keep on fighting, keep on studying, even though I didn't make straight A's all the time, but I had to keep on striving for A's. So it's the same thing with you. You're going to have some headaches and heartbreaks, but don't quit. Everybody say a picture is worth 1,000 words. So the key is, what kind of picture are you? What do you look like? I have a picture on my driver's license. That means something. I have a picture of Troy not paying attention and doing his job. Troy, you got to do your job. There's a reward at the end of this if you do your job. Now, right now, you're doing a C-level job. Let's move it up to a B. You want to, hey, good. All right, you looking? Good. Keep your eyes on her. All right. Now, so what happens also is your headaches and heartaches can turn into highlights. Your headaches and heartaches can turn into highlights. What kind of highlights are you going to have the rest of this school year? You got to have, but it all starts today by you paying attention, being teachable, being coachable. That's going to determine what kind of highlights that you're going to have. By paying attention today, working hard, studying hard is critical. I've had some great highlights in my life. Right now, Google is a highlight. Facebook is a highlight. But guess what? It hasn't always been a highlight. They've had some headaches and heartaches along the way. But Google and Facebook and the internet started because somebody had a hero. Somebody had an example. All right? Now, I come from a mother and a father situation. Okay? My wife doesn't. But guess what? No matter what situation you come from, you can still have highlights. Even though I come from the projects of New Orleans, my body was in the projects, but my mind wasn't in the projects. So it doesn't matter where you come from. I'm an example of that. I come from Lafitte Projects, New Orleans, Southern University. But guess what? It doesn't matter where you come from. It only matters where you're going. For you to be a beautiful picture, you need to make sure you have some heroes, know how to manage heartbreak and headaches so that you can become a highlight. Now, what's another way, Coach, that I'm going to draw, be a pretty picture, or a beautiful picture? I'm glad you asked. You got to make sure you got on the right helmet. You know, football players wear a helmet so they won't get hurt. What I mean by the right helmet, make sure you're protected by the right people. Make sure you hang out and hang around the right people. A lot of people that I was friends with, I'm not friends with them anymore because they wanted to make the same old silly choices. Okay? And I was the one that they called the mama's boy, the teacher's pet, the choir boy, all of that foolishness. But my point was their decisions led to destruction. You got to make sure you put on the right helmet, that you're covered and hanging out with the right people. And the right people are going to make sure you go home when you need to go home after a party. Okay? Because if you don't hang out with the right people, then it's going to affect your health, your physical health, your mental health. They're going to affect your academic status if you don't hang out with the right people. Everybody say heroes. Highlights. Helmet. That's what I'm saying. Helmet. Health. It's critical that you hang out with the right people. Because I'm 46. I've been your age before. I've had to make the same decisions that you had to make. But it's critical that you take a stand and make the right decisions every single day, because it's going to affect your health. All right, prime example. I was working at a place from ages 13 to ages 20. Now, everybody follow this story because I'm going somewhere. From ages 13 to ages 20, every summer, I had to work at a place in New Orleans, a lumber yard called Crescent Plywood. Crescent Plywood. I was what you call the warehouse boy. So people would go in, buy plywood, sheetrock, concrete, paneling, whatever, paint, and then they would come out and give me their order because I was the warehouse boy. So guy would come out and give me $100 order, but then he would say, hey, Avery, you know, I paid for $100 worth of material inside the office, but can you give me $150 worth of material? I said, well, man, that's stealing. You only paid for $100. Why you want me to give you $150? So you know what he would tell me? Man, hook a brother up.